here we are again with reading a book to our young people in our community. I think it's important for the police department to stay in touch with our young people, and I know it's hard sometimes with school being out and not being around your friends, but I think it's important for us to reach out and make sure that we're still connecting. So this is going to be my third appearance today, and I'm looking forward to reading to you. I have a book in front of me called Giraffes Can't Dance. It's by Giles, Andreae, and Parker-Rees. So I'm going to start out here. I think the book rhymes a little bit, so I may get some little movement in going on. You got to let me know. And by the way, the book comes highly recommended for a friend of mine named Maddox. So Maddox, if you happen to watch this, I appreciate you letting me borrow your book. I think it's going to be great, and I think everybody's going to like it. So Maddox, I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Giraffes Can't Dance. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully crooked, and his legs were rather thin. That's pretty good. That's a pretty picture of Gerald the giraffe, right? He was very good at standing still and munching shoots off trees, but when he tried to run around, he buckled at his knees. So Gerald's a little clumsy. He falls down a little bit. I got some officers like that too. Now, every year in Africa, they hold the jungle dance when every single animal turns up to skip and prance. And this year, when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad because when it came to dancing, he was really very bad. I will tell you, Gerald the giraffe probably dances like I do. Very, very bad. The jungle dance. The warthogs started waltzing, and the rhinos rock and rolled. The lions danced a tango that was elegant and bold. So there's some different styles. The rhino, the warthogs. Do you guys got any moves like that? The chimps all did a cha-cha with a very Latin feel, and 8 baboons then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. I don't even understand some of those moves. Let's see what's next. Gerald swallowed bravely, and he walked toward the floor, but the lions saw him coming, and they soon began to roar. Hey, look at clumsy Gerald, the animals all sneered. Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Old Gerald, you are so weird. So everybody's around, Gerald steps out, everybody's looking at Gerald the giraffe. Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. They're right, he thought, I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clot. So he kept off from the dance floor and he started walking home. And he never felt so sad before. So sad and so alone. So he's scared, and now he starts thinking about it. Maybe he's not going to dance, and he starts to walk away. He feels very sad. Then he found a little clearing, and he looked up at the sky. The moon can be so beautiful, he whispered with a sigh. Excuse me, coughed a cricket, who'd seen Gerald earlier on, but sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song. So Gerald's walking home, he feels a little bad, and he sees how pretty the moon is, how peaceful the night is, and the cricket says, wait a minute, just think about it. Maybe you just need a different song. Let's see where he goes from here. Listen to the swaying of the grass in the trees, to meet the sweetest music through branches in the breeze. So imagine that the lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music, if you really want it to. So Gerald's kind of closing his eyes and listening to the sounds around, the music and the grass and the trees, the wind blowing, and just listening to the sounds of nature. That's pretty good advice. With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves he started shuffling, making circles in the ground. His neck was greatly swaying, and his tail was swishing all around. Uh-oh. Gerald's getting a little beat now. He feels the breeze going, the trees moving, and the violin playing. Oh no. He threw his legs out sideways as he swung them everywhere. Then he did a backward somersault and leapt right up in the air. Maybe giraffes can dance. Gerald certainly got some moves. Gerald felt so wonderful his mouth was open wide. I'm dancing, yes, I'm dancing. I am dancing, Gerald cried. You see all the excitement when he just tried. Then, one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him, quite entranced. They shouted, "It's a miracle. We must be in a dream. Gerald, the best dancer that we've ever seen." So all those that made fun of Gerald, once Gerald started dancing, they saw his talent, they're like, wow, we were wrong. Look how great he is. Look how good he's doing. Wow, that's a pretty good life lesson. How did you learn to dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how. But Gerald simply twirled around and finished with a bow. You see all the animals watching Gerald as he's done his dance, and he gives his bow. Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and stars above. We all can dance, he said, when we find music that we love. So giraffes, the book is called Giraffes Can't Dance, but Gerald clearly proved that he could when he found the right music that he liked. He believed in himself. He got some encouragement from his friends. Never think that you can't do something. If you at first try and fail, try and try again. Sometimes falling short or failing is the best teacher. It teaches us how to improve and do better. Always believe in yourself. I know we do. We love you guys. Please take care. We'll see you soon in the next reading, okay? God bless.